Hello guys, it's King Power and welcome to Powerhouse. Powerhouse is a safe space where you can express yourself, you can ask questions, you can for those in a relationship or those that wants to get into a relationship, you're free to share whatever experience you have and all of that. So today we'll be talking about relationships in Port Harcourt, and doing that we have an amazing guest, Promise Innocent, popularly known as OBO of Port Harcourt. OBO of Port Harcourt, welcome to Powerhouse.
Thank you so much.
You look really amazing, I
Thank
must
you.
say.
Thank you.
So today's topic is relationship in Port Harcourt, the experiences. Were you born in Port Harcourt?
Yeah, I was born in Port Harcourt. I'm
But first, I
ready.
will have to ask: Are you in a serious relationship? Are you in any relationship?
Right now, I wouldn't want to lay that out here for now.
Okay,
Well, you know now. You know you
okay,
should know. Yeah.
okay. So I would want to ask: What are the experiences you've had as a Port Harcourt guy in a relationship? What
Yeah.
story would you want to tell us? What advice would you want to give us,
So far,
or
so
those that wants to get into a relationship here in Port Harcourt?
all right. So far, so good. I've been in a couple of relationships, in Port Harcourt. While growing um, in my life here. So, but I will advise, some guys or majority of the guys, do not trust Port Harcourt girls. Do not.
No. What do you mean not trust Port Harcourt girls?
Yeah, because a lot of girls in Port Harcourt are not actually straightforward.
How do you mean?
Yes, they are those girls, so they are not to be trusted. Do you
Okay,
understand?
okay.
Yeah. So I will advise guys there, to be careful.
Like how many runs girls have you met in Port Harcourt are from Port Harcourt?
A
Oh,
lot.
sorry, let me ask. When you say Port Harcourt generally, do
Yeah.
you mean people from River State, Port Harcourt, or you mean those that came into Port Harcourt? Because I know a couple of persons that came from Abuja to find a living here in Port Harcourt, to make a living, start their business and all of that. Would you also join those people to Port Harcourt girls?
So far you're living in Port Harcourt.
Okay,
It's covering everyone in
okay,
Port Harcourt,
okay,
virtually everyone. So just imagine the environment you're living is actually taking hold of you.
okay.
So everybody in Port Harcourt, the girls, whether you're from Port Harcourt or you're living in Port Harcourt or you're born in Port Harcourt, so far as you're a young girl, and I know because I've met so many of them, I've come in contact with so many of the girls here because they won't allow you do anything like without paying them. So I've done so many things with them. So I can tell you, I can boldly tell you, majority of or a lot of Port Harcourt girls are those girls.
So you're saying majority of the girls
A lot.
you've been with, okay, a lot of girls you've
Yes,
been with, you
yes.
actually pay them for you to be with them.
Yes, of course, yeah. Because for I pay them money, and most of my friends that I have around, I have a lot of friends. So and if most times we club, so if we go out clubbing or partying, you will find them with one girl in the corner, maybe before they do anything,
Sorry,
or
let me
person.
cut you first.
Yeah.
I've been in Port Harcourt for a couple of years.
Okay.
Okay, I actually schooled here.
Okay.
So I wouldn't agree on most of the girls you meet here. You have to pay them for you to be with them.
Why would you say that?
That's what I'm saying because I've been with a whole lot of girls. I have friends, I have female friends that I've been with
Mm-hmm.
and with just to talk
Mm-hmm.
about stuff. And they are not, I feel most Port Harcourt girls are even frustrated about Port Harcourt guys.
Because they're not doing it with you doesn't mean that they're not doing it to another guy. They can be pretending to be cool with you, and then the next guy out there, they are taking money from the person or some other things, doing some other things. So you can't just say you have friends or you have met so many of them and they don't do stuff like that.
Okay, sorry, let me cut you. You keep saying runs, girls. Like, what's the definition of runs, girls, so that the fans, the viewers will understand whom they are dealing with when it comes to relationship?
Okay. Basically, you meet a girl in Port Harcourt.
Okay,
Maybe you see a fine girl, maybe you walk up to her in a bar, in a restaurant, or in a club, something. You talk to her, and then the next thing you will be observing, she'll be telling you, how much are you willing to pay me? How much are you willing to give me, for the night? Can't we just, cool off, chill? Because me, if I meet a girl and you tell me about money, like I don't mark you bad. I like red flag, girl, bro. Why would I talk to you and then you start asking me,
What
what would
if
I
the
have to
girl is
offer?
actually in need? Like there's this problem on her neck and she needs to
Okay,
clear it. And then
okay,
she sees you like, okay, let me
okay.
just ask him for a favor. What if she's asking for a favor?
Now there's a way you do such thing.
Okay.
You know, you flow with a nigga. You see a nigga comes up to you and then talk to you. You flow with him. If you know you have 1001 problem, you that should wait first. You get to know the nigga, his intention towards you. You don't know where your helper is coming from. You get so you cannot just come. Maybe a guy meets you on the way or something, or maybe probably give you a lift, and you start telling him about your family problem and what you want him. No, you first of all get to meet the guy, let him express himself, and then after then, if you have an encounter with him, like maybe an intercourse or
Okay, let
something.
me cut you. Do you know that
But I've not finished
most
now.
persons feel like sorry, most
Okay.
persons feel like okay, when they come to a particular setting, I meet this guy or more, I feel no see this guy again. And they'll be like they want to utilize the opportunity, like it's an opportunity. So let me just ask for this favor.
That's extortion now. Like, if you want to use every little opportunity you get, man, that's an extortion. Like, you have to wait. Do you understand? The person is right there. You don't. The person might not even be in a haste to move. You have the person's contact
How many
before.
encounters have you had with girls like this?
So many times, bro, man. I get encounters with girls like me. I don't hide my feelings. Let me tell you the truth, though.
Okay,
If I see a fine girl, I'll have to stop and compliment your beauty. Oh. If
okay,
I like you, I'll take your number. I'll ask for your number.
okay.
And if we start chatting on WhatsApp, and then if I ask you to come over, sometimes it's not even for the sex or maybe for something. I might just like you as a friend and want to, keep you by
Have you
my side.
around?
Yes, have you around. If you're fine, no, but I don't deal with ugly girls. So if you're fine, I want to have you around. Maybe take you out. I have friends that I can even, I can turn out to be your own friends.
Okay.
Sorry. Then you just have to be cool. You get not everything is about sex or
But do you
something.
know that most girls they actually feel like every opportunity they are supposed to be doing something beneficial to them. So don't you think that time you're using to call
Mm.
someone out, to
Okay.
keep you company, to
Okay.
cool out with, you're
Okay.
supposed to at least show appreciation for coming?
Of course, definitely. Now, as a guy, if I call a girl out, I must take care of the girl.
Okay, your point
Yeah.
is you shouldn't be the girl telling you you have to pay.
No,
You shouldn't be the girl asking you for money first.
no. Just let me do my thing.
Okay.
If you ask me
But there
for
are guys that they will even do everything with you, but they will never give you money.
yes. That's true. There are guys like that. But
Like I have this friend, she told me
yeah,
once that she met a guy. The guy walked up to her and
okay,
they started chatting and all of that. The
right.
guy took her to one expensive restaurant in Port Harcourt. They had a nice time. He went to drop her off. She never asked for anything.
Okay,
The second time, he asked her to meet her up in
okay,
a different location. She
okay,
booked her ride.
okay.
And then she got there after the whole date and everything. She went back home. She paid for her ride also. Do you think it's right? And she was complaining that this guy allowed me to pay for my ride, going and coming. That is not nice. But I got guys, they always like this. They don't know how to treat a lady right. Do you think she's right, or you think the guy is wrong for not paying for her ride?
Now, I would say the guy is not right for not paying for her ride.
Okay.
Normally, a girl comes to visit you,
Okay.
even if she pays for her ride coming. Now, it's a good start if a girl comes to see you and she pays for her ride, doesn't ask you to pay for the ride. You on your own self as a guy, you have to have that sense to know that, okay, this girl did not ask me money for her boat or her ride when coming. Okay, as she's going, I have to give her a to and fro. I do that.
Okay.
You
How
so
many you do that? What
yes,
about other Port Harcourt? You think other Port Harcourt? Because she was complaining like this is the third person she is meeting, and she's always on the way
yeah.
paying
Some
her
guys,
quota.
some guys are like that. But me myself and the people I work with, my friends, we don't actually do it because we have this woman sympathy or so. So a woman cannot just come and see me pay for a ride. She can come and pay for a ride and come and see me or pay for a ride. Though fine. Then, but if you're going, then I will now send your to and fro. The one you paid come and the one even over. So it will even give me more joy
Mm.
than you coming with paying for your ride and then you not say anything. Then this girl is
Do you
smart.
just pay for ride or you offer something like thanks for coming?
Yes, I can pay for your ride and also give you when you're gone. Not just not. It might not be that day. It might be some other day. and then I can just send you something. Okay, take this and for your upkeep.
Why
You
it
know.
should be that day now? Not be that day income. You're supposed to at least that same day
It doesn't
send your
necessarily. It
comment.
doesn't mean. It doesn't mean. We can. You can just come and chill, and
Have you
then
ever had someone like that embarrassed you or made a scene because you did not give her money
yeah.
for
So
comment?
yes, I had. Okay, now let me give you a short story. Like somebody, a girl I met on a chat, on a group chat, and then I invited her to a party.
The Port Harcourt girl.
Yes, a Port Harcourt girl. I invited her to a party. She came with her friend. Okay, I don't know how they got there, but I was not at the party when they came. I was somewhere. I controlled her, and then she came with her friend.
Okay.
Eventually, she might take a normal fare, join, and get to her way there. I don't know. Then coming there, going back to her house, and then okay, she didn't go back to her house. Actually, she went home with me, but I didn't touch her.
Okay.
Yes, so her friend,
As OBO Port Harcourt.
yes, her friend left the party, because the place was kind of, not conducive for her. She left, and then at the end of the party, I went home with the girl I invited. She slept in my room. I slept in my parlor. So reaching the morning now, I was supposed to pay for her cab fare going back to the house. Okay, and I booked a ride for her, and then the ride came. She was asking me to transfer the money to the boatman before she leave. Like, I don't get. Why are you asking me to transfer?
Was that the first time you guys
The
were
first
meeting?
time we were meeting, no, I did not touch you. I just invited you for a party as a friend. Like you said, you wanted to see me. You wanted to see me. You've been seeing me online since, and you want to see me. Okay, okay. I had a party. I said, come. Now you paid for your ride. I don't know. I don't know how you got there. If you enter keke to that place, I don't know. Now you're not telling me in the morning that you paid for your ride when coming there, and now you want to go. I should transfer the money in your presence. I don't understand. How does that sound? Like, you're not making me feel like I had something with you in the
You
night,
had an
and I
agreement.
don't. Rather, we don't do anything.
Okay.
So as you go, take the ride, enter the ride. Before you get to your destination,
You send it
I
to
will
her.
send the boatman, or I'll
Could
send
it
to
be that
you.
she didn't trust you enough to
That is
send the
it.
money?
Like,
You know,
how?
see, you don't blame her.
That
Most
means
girls, like I said, most girls they actually feel like, okay, immediately I leave here now.
he
That's the
will
end
not
of it.
pay.
Yes.
No, and I did not have such intention. So the girl got me so upset. Like, why would she ask me to send the money to the boatman? Like, she created a scene virtually. The boatman had to cancel the ride and leave. So I was like, enter the ride and go. I will send the money before you get to your destination. She refused. She started creating a scene, like wanted to like make my neighborhood
Is
to.
she a Port Harcourt girl?
She's a Port Harcourt girl, and by the way, why doing that? I what came into my mind? This girl now one of them Aaron's girls. I don't even touch her. Can you imagine? I don't understand. How will you ask me to send the money to the boatman before you leave there? How? Did I touch you? Did you do anything? I don't get. So the Port Harcourt girls, they are not to be trusted.
Okay.
Like,
So what advice
hmm,
are you giving to the young men there? They shouldn't go into a relationship with Port Harcourt girls. Is that what you're
uh,
saying?
I would tell them to be very careful, very careful in their thing if they are going into any relationship, because I won't say all of Port girls are
But you
bad.
know, Port Harcourt has this very bad record when it comes to relationship,
Yes.
and the girls complains more, guys. Don't
No.
you think the guys needs to work on themselves
No, no, no,
also?
no, no, no. The guys, I would say, I won't say like every guy in Port are good though. Because
Okay.
I don't know all of them, but from my own friend cycle, my own self, I'm not a bad guy. I treat girls very well. Do you understand? Like, I've been.
Girls like girls.
Yes, girls. Like, I've been in a couple of relationships, like I told you
Okay.
before, in Port Harcourt, but it didn't end well. Like,
Okay.
I I later found out that they were just there for,
For what
maybe
they were benefiting.
material. Yes, material. They are all materialistics. Do you understand? So
Mhm.
Port Harcourt give eventually what you have to offer.
Mm.
That is what they are there for.
Thank you very much, and this will be the end of today's episode. We'll be bringing in the Port Harcourt girl to counter everything you're saying because I believe they'll definitely have a different opinion from everything you're saying now.
Definitely, they will have an
Okay,
opinion.
so we'll be
Want to
having
counter me. So.
a female guest on this same channel. Just stay
Mhm.
with us, don't go anywhere. Subscribe, like, drop a comment, ask questions. If you disagree with OBO Port Harcourt, drop a comment. If you agree with him, I know the guys will agree with him. So if you agree with him, drop a comment. If you disagree with him, also drop a comment on the comment section. But we're having a female guest that will be either supporting or opposing what OBO just said here today. Follow us on social media, on all our social media platforms. It's King Power, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Everywhere it's King Power.
I will definitely be there.
ITS, King
ITS,
Power,
okay, okay,
everything together.
okay.
Thank you.